Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Only One Noodle podcast. As always, this is me, Jose. Now, I do have like an interesting show. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna get right on it. Um, One of the things that I did that I recently changed is that I'm not sure if anybody just noticed or anything, but if people are wondering, wait, why are you calling yourself Jose like here or and like on the podcast, but you're not calling yourself Jose. You're calling yourself Noodle, your YouTuber name on the reaction. Well, here's the thing. Like, I figure, like, since these podcast episodes are mostly grounded in reality, I figure, hey, I'd rather just do it's more real though. And you're thinking, what's not real about the reactions? Well, considering that the show I watch is basically, and like a work of fiction, it makes sense if I would put the brick wall. Um, Also, that's because here's the thing: when I'm not putting this up, like the background as well as everything else here that I had to do the setup for, and it takes me no more than 25 minutes. Usually, it takes me 40 if I have to put up the background, and also not only that, I also got like a new ring light, the ring lights that vloggers use or Instagram or whatever. So yeah, and that's another reason why those has been reactions have been looking well, the current one. That's the reason why it looks like crisper. So yeah, so it's if you notice, it's like yeah, the light's gonna look a little different from the reactions from now on, which honestly it's not bad actually. Just it's a heads up. So anyway, yeah, and also, oh god, I'm tired. Sorry, just woke up, guys. But another thing is that like if you notice the reason why is like I put the damn, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, yeah, you are gonna notice that the reactions are gonna use the brick wall background, and these podcast episodes are not. So they're two different styles of production. So and it's not like these are gonna get more reviews. It's like no, it's still gonna be the same. Which actually brings me to my next case that I actually started. I figured out how to use I found how to figured out how to use thumbnails because I noticed that my videos I usually don't get they usually get like at least 5 to most 14. But when I started putting these thumbnails, which by the way it's not that hard, guys. I went on Instagram and I mean yeah, that's all Instagram right there. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's actually the reason why the videos have actually gotten some actually good hits. Average is like 60 to my some of them are actually like in the hundreds or like 160. Honestly, and I'm proud of that actually. I'm proud that I can actually use like thumbnails, which is actually well, people call it like clickbait. And you notice that for the videos that including this one, which I am gonna do, you have the brick wall, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay. Okay. Some of it is a little clickbait, because if you notice in the thumbnails, there's no brick. There's a brick wall, but here, there's no. Trust me, man. It doesn't look very good. For me, especially considering the lighting, which is also why I bought the uh, the the ring light. The reason I'm not using it now, I thought about using it for the reaction, well, not reaction for the podcast, but but if there's But if there's like, I mean, right now it's sunny, so I mean, and there's like, actually, give me a second. Let's see if I can actually get more light here. Yeah, see, it looks better. Um, so yeah, since the sun is shining out right now, I'm just barely a cloud in the sky from where I'm seeing. So I mean, yeah, the only downside is people like no privacy. People could look, but I don't think people could look from the balcony. Yeah, no, nobody can. So yeah, and for the background, like sometimes it will be cloudy, but sometimes I don't wanna put the light on, like natural light on the back and the background because I mean there's a point where like it hits it and you can see like a glimmer, you can see a shine. So I'm really not gonna do put that up there. So the reason I want to use my name for like the podcast instead of the episodes, instead of the reactions, because you all know me, you already seen me, so it's figured. You know what? And we've done this so many times. Where it's like, okay, I can go as Jose. But for the reactions, I'm doing a work of fiction, so I might as well just go with go with the stage name, go with the YouTuber tag. I mean, it works, it helps. I mean, it's not. I mean, some YouTubers do that, some don't. But you know what? Hey, I mean, it's like to one's own. So yeah. Also, with this being now with with sorry with the reaction videos, they are gonna be said, like, are gonna be recorded like now. Like, for example, I have a day when I record podcast episodes, a day where I record reactions to that. I mean, I'm gonna stick to that schedule, say that, so they are gonna be a little more consistent. So you know as long as I don't sleep. But yeah, they will be coming out. Like, the reactions do come out on Friday. The podcast comes out on Friday. Sorry, and the reactions come out on Saturday. So that way you don't have to watch two videos at the same time, unless you want to. But that's up to you. I'd rather just like let the channel catch your breath before I put something else. Also, I will be starting. I will start doing. Yeah, I will be starting new projects. Well, in the sense like random videos. I don't want to make a playlist for them because I feel like random videos you really shouldn't have their own playlist. Also, I'm also thinking of doing another playlist, which not gonna lie, it may be a little tearing. Consider the amount that I have to do. But this one's gonna be like a true crime one. Well, it's like right now, it's right now on paper, it looks pretty good. But if I can execute it very well, I may have a chance to actually pull it off. I'm actually trying to do like a final meal kind of thing for serial killers. For example, like, the reason why is because I like being I like true crime. I mean, it's nice. I mean, like, it's like you've always wondered like how certain crimes are done. It's like, oh, this was done like this, or like, oh, this terrible person. I was like, oh, that's a bad crime. And I think the reason why is like so we don't forget these crimes. Isn't like, oh, if these time crimes are forgotten, then it's like, I mean, did it ever happen? I mean, look at Jack the Ripper. I mean, that case was like, that thing's over like 100 years old, and we're still talking about it. I mean, there are fans called Ripperologists, which are like study Jack. But for the final meals, I want to start small though. I'm probably thinking of doing it in the summer, and probably doing it to like from summer, just the summer. I mean, to like September. Which, by the way, I like I said, I'm following calendar logic, so I will, like, summer will end on the calendar, all right? It's not just because it's September doesn't mean it's over. Hey, yes, I'm one of those people. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start small, like, but the random videos are gonna come, and I'm gonna see how those do. It's not like, oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. It's like, no, right now I'm kind of like, working the in and outs in this because it is like a new concept. And here's the thing, and considering that my ring light also doubles as a selfie stick, I will be using it. So, I mean, and also it's a good way for me to test it out. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, so that's, I mean, you know what? If, screw it. I'll give that as a preview. And for those wondering when the Has-Been Hotel reactions are gonna end, they are gonna end like in June, before July. I'm gonna react to all 10 episodes, and after that, I'm gonna do like a separate video. Like, it's still in the same playlist. Of ranking these episodes. Like, okay, I think episode 1, this and this. So yeah, but look forward to that. And also, I'm really getting into the lore. I mean, like, last episode, whew. I mean, that's, dude. I mean, some of it got me so, not messed up, but like, dude, it comes like, dude, it disturbed me to the point where I was like, you know what? I gotta put a disclaimer saying like, yo, man, it has that kind of stuff, and also I put that that hotline for, like, if anyone's like, has been essayed. I mean, I feel like, because I mean that kind of bugged me. It was like, dude, like, sorry, like, I'm feeling the ground shake. It's not an earthquake. I mean, or else like I would have felt the whole building shake. I mean, just some rumbling. Sorry. Oh, so yeah, that's the case. So I mean, the whole YouTube thing. I mean, you're thinking like, oh, how fast how long can it last? Honestly, it's one of those like, dude, I'm just doing it for fun. Like I said, it's like I have anxiety, and it's therapeutic. I mean, it helps. I mean, here's the thing. I do not downplay the use of medication for dealing with that kind of stuff. For me, I mean, for me and other people, and some other people, therapy works, but sometimes medication usually doesn't do it all the time. And that's the thing. It's mostly like a you problem, like a me problem. So it's an us problem. So I mean, we deal with it like in our own way. So, yeah. So, moving on. Now, the whole, nightclub thing kind of, got me a little, agitated. However, I bring this, and the reason I bring this up is because this upcoming Mother's Day, yes, Mother's Day, I am gonna go to another club with my friend, another friend. Actually, no, my friend, his fiance, another friend, and my friend's fiance's cousin. I mean, dude, honestly, that kind of was hard to get out of. Well, not out of my head. I couldn't get it out correctly in my head, so hey. So yeah. And also with that, it's gonna be the same club that security guard told me to put a sweater on. Yes, that's the thing. That's the one thing that ruined the night. Dude, that kind of, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of read the entire night while I was there, because it was like, dude, you didn't have to be an asshole about it. And also, there was another security guard there. How come he didn't say anything? Just saying. He could have just says like, "Hey, can you put your sweater back on, please?" I was like, okay, if that guy would have said that, then yeah, then I would have put my sweater back on. I would have put my hoodie back on. But since like one of them was like, "Dog, man, put it back," like all angry, like, dude, yeah, I get it, and you took me outside, but dude, you didn't have to act like a total dick about it. You could have just said, "Hey, can you please put this on, please?" Here's the thing, please helps. I mean, what are the chivalry? I mean, like, where's the courtesy? You know, it's stupid. Why? I mean, the whole thing is stupid because, like, dude, I get it. There's a dress code. But again, you didn't have to act like a dick about it. And here's the thing: if let's say he saw this and he commented, dude, and he's like, "Dude, I wasn't being a dick." Dude, you were, dude. Not only that, dude, you fucking had to follow me so I can put my sweater on, dude. Like, dude, I mean, dude, how much of a dick can you be if you do that? Dude, just because you're like you're security, you're like a bouncer kind of person like at a club, dude. I sense you don't have a lot of authority in your regular life to be saying that, to be doing that kind of stuff. Actually, I doubt you have any, or else like that would explain the. I would have said Napoleon complex. It's more like a power trip, dude. I get it. You're trying to keep people safe. You're trying to like allow entry. You're trying to hold like a dress code, but dude, but do it in a nice, calm manner, dude. Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking like teenager. Talk to me like I'm a fucking adult, dude. I complied. All right, I complied. I mean, but I doubt he listens to this podcast. So I mean, dude, to be honest, I don't even know what his name is, and to be honest, I don't give a fuck. Like honestly, like dude, that guy left such a bad taste in my mouth, dude. That's gonna follow me for like a while, dude, and that's not gonna go away anytime soon. I mean, in a year, well, maybe 2 years, probably. In 5 years, like, what the fuck? I don't even give a shit anymore, you know. And honestly, I mean, here's the thing. Honestly, I still haven't gotten like the reason why he can't wear t-shirt like tank tops at a club. I mean, here's the thing. Dude, and not only that, I saw a couple women wearing that, but they thought like some of the guys thought it was like blasters, and I'm like, and honestly, I don't want to be that guy, and I don't want to bring sexism into this, but I feel like if I mean, I guess you have to be a woman to actually wear that. But then again, I really didn't, see that. I think there were some that were, but I think they didn't think they were like, I think they were like, wearing like, thought it was a blouse or something. I mean, then here's the thing: I'm not being sexist or anything, but come on, man. Treat everyone equally. Which I feel like that's how they were, but like my dumbass couldn't see it. And here's the thing: other places do. I mean, mostly the pride clubs. I mean, like the LGBTQ clubs. I mean, there's a place called the Velvet Lounge, and I know it's it's a gay bar because I've been there before. Twice, no, actually no, I've been there once. Actually, I only went there for Halloween. I might hit it up like in June. We'll see. And it's not one of those like, hey, I'm like, hey, I'm gay, it's okay, or I'm bi. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I need to run to that. But that's the thing. I mean, some places do and some places don't. I'm actually gonna adhere to this one. Actually, I am gonna wear like a black, V-neck. And it's as classy as you can get, alright? Like, if they tell me, oh, don't wear that, then I'm just gonna be like, dude, then what the fuck do you want me to wear? Do you want me to be naked? Do you just not want me to come? Like, dude. Because here's the thing. and I don't want to be this guy, and I don't want to ruin it for my group, but it's like, hey, if that guy gets in my face again, and I know what he looks like, I'm just gonna say this, dude, why are you on my ass? I'm not wearing a tank top. I'm wearing a shirt. And like, I feel like at this point you're just harassing me for no reason because no one else is doing that but you. Like, dude, what the fuck is your problem with me? That's if it happens. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. But if that were to happen, I would have to get to that point. Like, dude, what the fuck is your problem with me, dude? Dude, like, I don't come to clubs like this like every single day, dude. Like, what do you want? You know? Do you not want me to come? Like, dude, did you get like some like weird vibe about me? Like, dude, just chill, man. Okay, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just like, just trying to have myself a good time, you know. I mean, I don't know why you have to be so anal about it. I mean, well, and also it's Mother's Day. My friend, he's a dad, so he doesn't have to, doesn't have to deal with that until, June. Alright, yeah. Alright, with that out of the way, I feel like I should go on a little bit on a rant here because I haven't done a rant in such a long time. Now, this is one of these things that has been going on for like some time now, and it involves a very real event with two signs. And I'm sorry, and I'm just as a disclaimer, what you're about to hear is my opinion. All right. If anyone in those groups takes offense to it, I am sorry. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just trying. Again, this channel, these podcast episodes are subjective, meaning it's my opinion. They're not to be taken to heart. Don't take it like they're not insults. They're not they're not jabs at you. Okay, some of them may be, but here's the thing: you have to see it from my perspective, my point of view. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be messed up. I'm just speaking my opinion. You don't like it? Well, too bad. My opinion is not meant to be taken to heart, which is a real problem nowadays because most people, when they hear opinion, they take it to heart. They get all butthurt about it. And I'm not going to lie, it's happened to me. I mean, I'm not like, I'll just go right there along on the limbs. Like, I've been through that. It's like, I mean, what are you going to do, So, and honestly, I'm just gonna get straight right into it. Whenever I'm on social media, YouTube or Instagram or X, and I hear like some celebrity story, or like, oh, better yet, this happened next. This actually happened with when President Carter's wife died, or did Jimmy Carter die? Hang on, let me check. Sorry, guys. Normally, I don't like checking these normally, I don't like being on my phone when I do these kind of things. But I mean, honestly, I have to look it up just so I can, And he is, still alive. His wife died, and everyone. And here's the thing: everyone. Like, here's the thing: his wife died, but all everyone can think of is saying, "Oh, you support genocide in Israel or in the Middle East." And I'm like, dude, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? And then as time went on, these comments about like Palestine, free Palestine, or Israel, like help Israel, and whatever, been popping up, and then it got to the point where, like I said, You're not gonna like what I have to say, so bear with me, especially if you support Israel or Palestine. But by the way, guys, I mean I don't want to, be sound. I don't want to sound like a dick, but I mean, some of you had this coming, and I will explain why. Why? Why do you have to put that comment on a post that has nothing to do with it? For example, okay, here's an example. Let's say, oh, Taylor Swift is going out with Travis Kelsey to, Disneyland or something. I mean, everyone's gonna get to the whole like, oh, who cares, bullshit and whatnot. But it also comes down to, again, I'm getting sidetracked, but then you're gonna see one or two comments like, oh, free Palestine, like you're supporting, like, oh, you support the governments, like at this point, I'm at the point where I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares because that's not what the post is about. If it's about, let's say, if it's a news article, pretend uh, like pertaining to that, then yes, you can do that. You can voice your opinion there. But you're gonna do that on social media? Like, dude, no. And here's the thing. That comment is usually followed by a lot of angry comments saying like, dude, why? Why did you comment? Like, dude, wrong place, wrong time. And then a whole flame war like erupts out of that, like, with 100 comments or whatever. And it's like, dude, it's getting annoying. So I'm just gonna say this: quit doing that. All right. Here's the thing. That's actually the reason why people don't care about that, because you keep telling people that. Not only that, you tell people. Here's the thing: you shame people, you guilt trip people by saying, "Oh, I guess you support the killing of innocent women and children." What the fuck, dude? What kind of dude? I've been guilt shamed to the point where, like, dude, I've been to the point where, like, people have done that to me. I'm like, dude, don't pull that bullshit. It's not gonna work. And here's the thing: I can guarantee you right now that if I put this out there right now, somebody's gonna comment on this and say like, "Oh, I guess you support like the killing of this," or like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, dude." And here's the thing: yeah, the situation is bad, but you guilt shaming me, guilt tripping me. It's like guilt tripping basically is like, and that's two different things. Guilt tripping is like basically, it's like you make somebody feel guilty about it. It's like, oh shit. Like you make someone feel, but like in the end, it's like, ah, shit. Gaslighting is that's basically what guilt shaming is. It's basically gaslighting. It's like, honestly, again, guys, I don't like using my phone on this. Sorry, guys. Okay, here's it go. Shame implies perceived lack of power to meet the standards of one ideal self, whereas guilt implies perceived power and willingness to be harmful. That is to violate the standards of one's moral self. Actually, that's not bad. So basically, yeah, I mean, guilt tripping means like you're making me feel bad about it. Like guilt shaming means like on a moral sense, you're making me question myself. Like dude. And guilt shaming, you're basically either you're gaslighting me, and you're making me feel bad, or better yet, you're making me feel like an asshole. You make people feel like asshole, and you'll gaslight people. You make people feel like bad people. And here's the thing, dude. That bullshit's gotta stop, man. You are not gonna, dude. Don't do that. Yeah, I know the whole thing is bad, but here's the thing. I mean, look at the people fighting the war. Hamas, I mean, based on what I've heard and what I've read, is, they've done some bad stuff, and yeah, and it doesn't represent Palestine on a whole. But you also have to remember, dude, that you can be victims in all this too. You want an example? 1972, Munich. Yeah, I'm dropping that. I mean, and what about all those hijackings in the 70s and the 80s? Dude, you call that being a freedom fighter? You're gonna kill people because nobody wants to hear you. Look, I get it, but why innocent people? I mean, okay, the Beirut bombing in 82 or 83. Okay, that one I can understand. I mean, yeah, you killed a lot of people there, and it was a military base. It was a military target. So, yeah, I mean, I can understand that. You were trying to make a message like, hey, stop supporting Israel, And I get it. But here's the thing. Making me feel like an asshole about it isn't going to help me. Because here's the thing. When you gaslight people, especially me, I'm going to notice it. And you're like, dude, do not gaslight me. Do not come with that bullshit. That's actually the reason why nobody, takes you seriously. Or takes the cause seriously. Because you do that to people. You're going to do that to people? Then, dude, you might as well, you pretty much just dug yourself in a hole. Which right now, you can't get out of. Because everyone's going to say, everyone's going to tell you, fuck you. Fuck off with that shit. Don't blame them. Blame yourself because you know how this was gonna go down. Don't play the victim here, okay? Don't say, well, doesn't no need to attack me. It's like, dude, you caused this, dude. I'm not. And here's the thing: I'm not guilt shaming anyone. I'm not guilt tripping anyone. I'm just letting you know, guys out there. It's like, hey, the Disney says stop. I mean, just tone it down. Just don't post any. Don't reply with a comment say free Palestine or you support a government that kills people. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. You act like everyone else hasn't done it. Everyone's done bad stuff. You be saying that you're we're the victims. You've never done anything like that, dude. Come on, man. Don't, man. That's not gonna fly because everyone's gonna see through that bullshit. Now this all before I can, and if Israel, you think you're out of the woods? No, man, you're just as guilty, dude. All right. I mean, yeah, you cannot call yourselves the victims in this either. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, because you guys probably started a couple wars back in the day. I mean, 60s, 70s, or whatever. But here's the thing, don't act like you're not, dude. Don't act like you haven't done bad stuff. Don't act like dude, you all done some shady stuff. I really can't. I don't know what you guys done, but you've done some shady stuff. Also, don't do that because people are gonna. And here's the thing, what I just did with the Palestine argument, they're gonna do that to you. So tone it down. And again, guys, you're not really, innocent in all of this. Brazil, Israel. You're not. Here's the thing. I mean, you're just defending yourselves, but here's the thing, dude. I mean, you've done some shady stuff in the past, so it's not like you're innocent in all this. I mean, I can understand some of the reason why Palestine would be at war with you guys. And here's the thing, not every Palestinian is with Hamas. It's like, dude, yeah, stop fighting. Don't be dicks about it. That's why everyone doesn't want to Listen to us. This is why it doesn't. No one wants to listen to our argument. Listen to the people, man. Listen to the people. And here's the thing about this whole Middle East thing. This whole concept, like fighting over the Holy Land, it's childish. I mean, it's childish. I mean, you're blowing up and killing people for land. I mean, at this point, it can't be about religion anymore. I mean, because I feel like at this point, it's like, oh, my religion is better than yours. You guys should die. We're the one and only God. It's like, I mean, what's up with people and giving me that and giving that shit, dude? Like, dude, you're being childish. You're being petty. I mean, better. I mean, here's a better solution. I mean, since y'all can't find nice, like play nice, move everyone out of Israel, move everyone out of Palestine, blow the place, blow it the hell up, blow the entire region to hell. Why? Because you don't deserve it if you're gonna keep fighting over it like children. And better yet, Palestine, where were you during your history? Like when you know throughout history. I mean, you got conquered by the Egyptians. What happened there? You got conquered by the Romans. What happened there? In Israel, don't play victim. You don't play. Oh, like yeah, it sucks to be you, because you guys were conquered by the Romans. So I wouldn't say anything. I mean, like you guys have been conquered. I mean, oh, the Ottomans. What happened there? The only reason like you guys got your independence was because they like the Ottoman Empire folded like after World War One. I mean, so they became Turkey. And also the Turks. Where were you guys at? What happened there? If you were trying to find, if you were trying, to fight for independence, and you haven't done it in the past, then, dude, and it's like, dude, now, really, now, and see, that is guilt shaming, that is gaslighting right there. That's how you do it. I mean, if you wanna comment, and it's like, oh, go to hell or eat a dick, fuck it. I mean, that's my 2 cents. You don't like it? I'm sorry, that's my opinion. But that is how I feel about the entire situation. You guys are being children about it. And here's the thing, half the people who protest this don't even know what they're protesting about. It's like, dude, like you don't even know what you're like protesting about. You're just saying, oh, free Palestine because... But nope, I'm protesting. I don't even know what we're protesting. The same with Israel. Same thing. Some of you don't even know what you're protesting about, which makes it kind of dumb. I mean, and here's the thing. When people do that kind of stuff, especially college students, they give this impression that, oh, I'm being political. I'm being involved in politics. No, you're not. You're just a protester. And again, most of you don't even know what you're protesting about, so. And also, the whole conquered thing. The reason I bring this up is because of the Trojan that got at USC that got vandalized. I mean, the thing, Troy maybe not a thing, but that Trojan is based off a Roman soldier, and you guys were conquered by Romans. Where was the fight there? Why didn't you rise up against the Romans and fought back, Just asking. And yes, I am going to bring that up. I mean, in Israel, don't be innocent in all this either. Like I said, dude, the Suez Canal War, you're like, come on, man. That's you. So you can't say, oh, we're the victims in here. And also, I get it, Palestine. You don't want, Israelites there. You don't want the Jews there because. And here's the thing, dude. Where are they gonna go now? I'm sorry, but here's the thing. I feel like the UN kind of felt rushed during this because most of everyone's families were either killed during the Holocaust or their building or their houses were, or their homes were blown up during the war. I mean, most of them had nothing, so they had to start a new like somewhere. I mean, some remained, some went back, but for the most part, a lot of them actually went to the Middle East. And I mean, do you really want to blame the British on this? Because they're the ones who put him there. I'm just saying. I mean, no offense to anyone out there. Again, keep in mind, this is subjective. My opinion. You know? So, yeah. Sorry we got a little heated. I mean, that's particularly how I feel. And to close off, to get off on a good note, it's like, dude, I'm not trying to be messed up to either Palestinians or Israelites. I understand why you're doing this, why you're at war, but the way you're doing it and how it's affecting the outside world, you're doing it wrong. Tell your sides like, hey, don't go on social media and act like you know what we're doing. This is what we're doing. What you're doing is not what we're doing. I mean, talk to your people. Just saying. I mean, not to be that guy, but come on, man. I mean, at this point, it's childish. So, that does it for my little rant. That's why it's little. 10 minutes, not bad. So, with this being in mind, sorry guys. With that in mind, let's move forward to our next favorite segment, which is basically my favorite segment, is Have You Heard? And Have You Heard is basically a segment where I look at news stories that necessarily don't make top headline news, but yet garner opinion. And to add more, well, not so much validity, or so much, but to add context to this, there you go. Some context. I will give you my 2 cents and what I think about this whole ordeal. All right. So, with that being said, let's go. So, North Carolina man wins $837,000 from the lottery after sister had a dream he found a bunch of gold. All right, let's get into it. There is a healthy combination of luck and dreams involved in winning the lottery, but for one kid, North Carolina man, it was his sister's dream that foreshadowed his win of over $830,000. The North Carolina educator, or David Atwell, the North Carolina Education Lottery said in a release that David Atwell of Kannapolis won $837,187 from the Cash 5 jackpot on April 27th. But according to lottery officials, his sister's dream predicted his win. In her dream, I found a bunch of gold, he said, adding, I guess dreams do come true. Atwell purchased the winning ticket for $1, but said he never thought he was the actual winner. He matched all 5 numbers to win the jackpot, officials noted. The odds of matching numbers on all 5 balls were 1 in 962,598. I was stunned, he said. At first, I saw the jackpot went back down to 100,000, so I knew someone hit it. I had no idea it was me. On April 29, Atwell claimed his winnings, and after federal and state taxes, he took home $598,591. According to officials, that's how now he plans to give some money to his church and pay some bills. Yeah, man, that dude, those taxes, man. Like for example, like you win $1 million, dude, you're gonna get at least half of that. At least you're gonna get like at least, let's say you get 1 million, dude, you're gonna get like 600,000 of that at least. So like what, you lost 300,000, so like yeah, you're probably gonna lose 450,000 like if you win 1 million. I know it sucks, but that's how it is. I mean, you still have money though. So North Carolina has proven to be a location of luck, with Donnie Levener, beating the odds by 198,205 to 2 million to a 2 million lottery prize. Larry Fisher shared his tweet this week saying, "Something just told me to buy it," he's told officials. According to the lottery officials, Levener had previously only purchased a few lottery tickets. This time, the 18-year-old man decided to buy the $20 big payout cash ticket, and then he won. After required state and federal taxes withholdings, he took home $856,006. I was in disbelief, he reacted. Really? At a $2 million, man? That's okay, dude. That's kind of fucked up, though. Dude, they took more than half. At least they should do at least half. At least they should take at least 30 or 40%. You don't have to take like at least 60% of it. God damn. And yeah, man, yeah, and yeah, there it is. That's about it. So, yeah. I mean, that's weird, dude. Like, weird things have happened when people predict things in dreams. I mean, for this, is like $800,000, like in the lottery. It's like, jeez, really? Also, I think it's also because you do also have to declare for your taxes. That's another reason why they take it out. Because if you don't declare it, then it means like that you're withholding. Don't want that. But seriously, dude, the whole $2 million, and then he gets like $800,000. Like, dude, that's beyond dumb, dude. At least half. I don't care if it's 1 million, 2 million. I don't care if he gets like $1,010,075. Just at least that. At least he knows like half of it got taken by taxes. I mean, it's like the casinos, dude. Like, actually, no, it's not like casinos. Casinos are way worse. I mean, if you win big time, they're gonna say, "Oh, the machine malfunctioned," and it avoids your waiting. It's like, dude, don't be a bitch. Just pay me. Like, come on, man. Don't be greedy. Jeez, god damn. But yeah, I mean, to put him, I mean, wild things have happened. I mean, it's deja vu, I mean, I've had dreams where like some of the stuff that I was gonna do, like I've had like a year ago, I actually did like right now. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, I doubt North Carolina is like the place, to win the lottery. I mean, I'm not downplaying it, but again, I mean, it's just like I mean, good for him for winning it though. At least hey, I'm gonna give some to my church, and then I'm gonna pay some bills. At least give 100. At least basically even that out. So like, what is it, like what, 598,000? like pay your bills off and then like round it down to just like half a million. I mean, at least you're fine. I mean, with that, I mean, if I had that kind of money, I would actually buy myself a new, buy my own place. Like give my brother 100,000, like saying, "Okay, here, dude, you're on your own. Deuces, man. I'm gonna live on my own now. I already bought my own place. Here you go." And honestly, I don't even like. Honestly, I would buy a trailer, like a. So hey, call me trailer trash. I don't give a shit. I don't care, dude. But I mean, they're so much simpler, dude. And also, you're in a gated community, so it's, in a sense, like, you know what? I feel safe at least. That's just me. That's just me. But honestly, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad way to win. Like, your sister predicted that. I mean, lottery. I mean, people have won. I mean, when at my old place, down right across the street, there was a 7-Eleven, and a guy won like $1 million. Which is probably gonna get half of it. But I don't know. I think certain states, like mandate on how they regulate the lottery, like how much they can take out after winning. Damn. But yeah, it's not the weirdest thing that's ever happened. It just happens. That's life. You really can't never predict what's gonna happen. If it was a sign, maybe. Hey, go with it. If it was a good sign, go for it. Maybe it's a calling for something. Maybe that whole prediction, like of the dream, may have been like the tip of the iceberg. There may be something else going on. There may be something else to this. And honestly, it's good. It's good. It is what it is. Ooh, damn. So, that actually does it for, this actually does it for, final thoughts. Not final thoughts, for, have you heard? Not really much of a story. I figure, I'd rather try to cut these episodes as short as I can. I don't want to make these an hour and 14. My goal is to at least, an hour and 15 is my goal. But if it's in like between an hour and an hour and 15, I'll go with that. Anything over is like, dude, I gotta cut it off. I mean, yeah. So, with that being said, time for final thoughts. So, yeah, I'm getting every time I'm like getting something new, like new equipment, like things are gonna change. The quality of the videos are gonna change. The visuals are gonna change a bit. Some things are gonna happen. I'm also gonna be providing new content because I can't just be relegated to just put the podcast and the reaction. Because here's the thing. Hazbin Hotel is only one season so far. Season 2 may be coming like in the summer. I don't know. But I will react to it and I will have some time to rest for it. I figured why not have some other content that you guys can enjoy. Again, the unboxing videos, they are coming, people. I'm sorry, they are coming. Just give me some time with them, alright? But yeah, they're coming. They're coming. And and I am experimenting, so be patient with me. If some of these videos do hit, I'll keep them. But if they're just like, I'll just do like the whole season out of that, and if people like them, then yeah. Also, yeah. Here's the thing. I don't go to clubs out that much, so I'm really not familiar with the whole etiquette thing. I only wore like dressed nice. That's it. Well, honestly, come on, man. You have to find a middle ground between being a dick and actually doing your job. You can't be one or the other. You have to pick one. If you can try to find some middle ground and some compromise, go for it. I know I said like there's no in between, but dude, you gotta find a way to like not give people the wrong impression of you. And honestly, if you don't give a shit about that, then hey, that's fine. Hey, I'm not judging you. It's you. You do you. You know. On top of that, I mean, like, come on, man. Like, why, though? Honestly, I still haven't gotten an answer, like a straight answer of anything. You know. And also now, here's the thing. Two kinds of people have been living with each other for centuries, and all of a sudden you act like children. Here's the thing: going on social media isn't always the best way to to get your message across because people are gonna disagree, more disagree than agree. You like to play this whole agree to disagree thing, but people are disagreeing with you because like the people that you support aren't really like saying like, hey, we're telling people, hey, like we need to free them. Their side's like, no, we're gonna bomb a bus. I mean, what the hell, man? It's not. No. Or it's like, oh, we were victims of the Holocaust. I mean, that's why we live in Israel. Um, yeah, we invaded the Suez Canal so we could take it. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, but you really can expect people to fall be victims, expect people to give you sympathy. You can't expect sympathy in for each side just because you want this to end. We all want this to end, but at the same time, you gotta realize hey, maybe what I'm doing, maybe we're doing this the wrong way. Maybe we could protest, but we're not gonna we're not gonna dox people. We're not gonna get into scraps over it. I mean, come on, man. Just get along. Like, seriously, man. I get it. I know you don't like each other, but you gotta find a middle ground to this, man. And here's the thing. I don't know you don't like outsider interference, but dude, you gotta do something because the outside help, man, it's being criticized a lot for both sides. I think Russia's supporting Hamas or is it Palestine? I don't know. But all I got to say is find some middle ground. Find something that'll help you guys. Come to an agreement, or else I will have or else people are gonna gaslight you. They're gonna shame you. And that's actually why the reason why you started doing it because people didn't take you seriously that you have to resort to this. Here's the thing. Not everything you're going to post on social media is going to get a good reaction. You're going to get a lot of bad reactions. And you have to be prepared what comes with it. And that's actually some of the problem with most of y'all who are protesting for each side. Is you don't take into considerations okay, maybe I should say it like this or else people are going to get the wrong idea. Yeah, that's actually that's probably why the movement isn't really taking it serious because no one's hey man, let's calm down, fuck it, let's shoot the breeze, try to compromise. Whew. Sorry about that, guys. I haven't eaten anything yet, but yeah, I mean it's there's that. For the lottery, I mean, it's, normally I don't play the lottery, but when it happens, I mean, take it as a good blessing. I mean, things have happened, when, with lotteries. Earlier, I think there was one guy who, or one person, I think it was a woman, who won because, I think they won because they didn't, they just pressed a random, button and they gave him a ticket. It was oh, okay, the number is 1. See, crazy stuff like that has happened. Don't maybe it may be in divine intervention. It may be luck. Who knows? Maybe karma's warning you for something. If that's the case, I mean, take that L. I mean, not L. Take that win. I mean, you may never get another win like that ever. So I feel like you should take advantage of it. It's no shame in that. But honestly, crazy stuff has happened. I mean, like, let's, don't knock it. Just take it as as a sign of goodwill. These kind of things don't rarely happen. For some people, it's like a once in a lifetime or a one in a billion chance. Take it. It may not happen all the time, but like if it's a big victory, then take it. If it's a small victory, who cares? You still have more other small victories. Go for it. Take that leap. I mean, it's more of a feel good thing because it's like, oh, it's weird and bizarre is what it is. But hey, it happened nonetheless. I mean, like I said, crazy things have happened and we leave us shocked and have us talking about and having us, and these things are talked about. Sorry, guys. Um. So yeah. With that portion of final thoughts over, that does it. That would do it for the channel, and I want to thank you guys for staying and watching, and listening to me. I'm if you like, this is gonna be posted on Friday. Well, it's gonna come out on Friday, but yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to click and subscribe down there. Um. Also, I mean, if you can, like, also make sure to check Spotify and watch my episodes there. If you want to support me on Patreon, go for it. I mean, I could really use the help and bring the quality of these videos up a notch. And honestly, and my goal is right now is to get to 100 subscribers. So hey, man, let's go for it, man. Like, I'm actually after this. I mean, spread this around, word of mouth. I mean, if they like it, if they like it. If not, then who cares? Then you gave it a shot. I mean, not everyone's gonna like what I do, And everyone's gonna like, dude, what does he do? What is he like? Is he like is he sports? Is he science fiction? It's like, it's leisure. So, yeah. So, like I say, make sure to follow me on social media if you can. Links in the description. And thank you guys for watching. And honestly, I'm very grateful for you guys watching. I mean, I really am. I mean, it means so much that you actually took the time. I mean, not everyone took the time. I mean, but since I'm improving the videos, I mean, and they might go up. They're probably going to go up. So yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, that has been the podcast. Peace.